Most people don't realize this, but the most dangerous thing in their life is not their finances. It's not their job. It's not their past. It's not even the people around them. It's their own mind. And the insane part? Most people will never even figure this out. They'll wake up every day thinking they're in control, thinking they're making their own decisions, thinking their habits are theirs, and that their life is shaped by their choices. But deep down, under the surface, in the part of your mind you never visit, something else is calling the shots. Something older than your motivation, something louder than your goals, something stronger than your discipline, your default identity. Because here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Your goals don't run your life. Your identity does. People say they want to be rich. People say they want to be disciplined. People say they want to get their life together. But their identity, the internal blueprint they've been running since childhood, is designed for survival, not success. Your identity doesn't care about your dreams. It only cares about what feels familiar. That's why you sabotage yourself. That's why you procrastinate. That's why you avoid the things you know would make you powerful. Not because you're lazy, but because your identity is allergic to change. Try this. Think about the last time you attempted to level up, start a new business, lose weight, improve your life, build a new habit. In the beginning, you had motivation, momentum, energy. But then, something happened. You slowed down, you stopped, you gave up. It feels personal, but it's not. Your identity simply dragged you back to what you've always been. And unless you interrupt that pattern, your identity will keep dragging you back for the rest of your life. Here's the part that stings. You didn't choose your identity. It was handed to you by your parents, by your environment, by your childhood experiences, by society, by school, by culture. You were programmed before you even knew what programming was, unconsciously, silently, automatically, and now you're trying to build a powerful life using a broken blueprint. Imagine trying to install millionaire habits with a poverty identity. Imagine trying to build discipline with a chaotic identity. Imagine trying to become confident with an insecure identity. It's like installing a jet engine on a bicycle. The system isn't built for it, so it collapses. Not because the engine was bad, but because the structure couldn't support the identity upgrade. This is why self-help doesn't work for most people. Not because the advice is wrong, but because the identity behind the advice is too outdated to run the new behaviors. You don't need more habits. You don't need more motivation. You don't need more grind. You need a new identity. Let me show you exactly what that means. There are 3 versions of you. Version 1, the you that you are the default, the programmed you, the reactive you, the survival mode you. Version 2, the you that you pretend to be your goals, your dreams, your future self, your potential. This version appears every January 1st, every Monday morning, and every time you watch a motivational video. Version 3, the you that you're afraid to become the powerful you, the disciplined you, the wealthy you. The version that scares you because you know once you become them, your excuses die forever. And the most interesting part, the version of you that's holding you back isn't the lowest version of you, it's the comfortable version, the middle one. The I want change, but not enough to actually change anything version. This version talks a lot, it dreams a lot, it fantasizes a lot, but it doesn't execute. This version of you is an NPC with ambition, and most people live here forever. But here's the plot twist. The powerful version of you, the one with financial freedom, the one with discipline, the one with confidence, the version of you that people respect, already exists inside of you. You don't build that version, you uncover it. You remove the mental junk covering it. You stop protecting your comfort, and you stop negotiating with your excuses. Let me give you an example. People say they want discipline, but what they really want is the feeling of being disciplined without going through the pain of becoming disciplined. Discipline isn't something you do. Discipline is something you are. It's an identity. It's a belief system. It's a baseline standard. Disciplined people don't wake up and negotiate. They wake up and execute. Because executing is who they are. Not an event, not a decision, not a battle, a default. That is identity level transformation. And here's the part most people never understand. Identity changes behavior. Behavior does not change identity. You can say affirmations all day, you can read motivational quotes, you can write visions on your wall, but if your identity rejects the new version of you, your brain will sabotage every attempt to grow. Your mind is not stupid, If you've been inconsistent for years and suddenly you say, I'm disciplined now, your brain laughs. It doesn't believe you because it has decades of evidence saying otherwise. Identity is built through proof, through action, through repetition, through new experiences, not through ideas. Your brain learns through witnessing your behavior, not through you trying to convince it with words. You can't talk your way into a new identity. You must act your way into one. This is where most people fail. They try to build a new life using the same mind that created their current one. Let that sink in. Trying to become a new person using your old identity is like trying to update your phone using an operating system from 2007. It won't work. It can't work. You're trying to run a powerful life on outdated software. You need a system upgrade. Let me break the identity system down into 4 layers. Layer 1, beliefs. What you believe about yourself. I'm lazy. I'm not consistent. I always mess up. I'm bad with money. These are self-fulfilling prophecies. Layer 2, standards. What you refuse to tolerate. Your standards shape your behaviors more than your goals ever will. Layer 3, habits. Not the cute checklist habits influencers talk about. I'm talking about your unconscious patterns, the things you do without thinking. Layer 4, environment. Your surroundings reinforce your identity, either dominating it or elevating it. When these 4 layers align, your identity shifts automatically. Here's what that looks like. If you believe you're disciplined, your standards rise, your habits follow, and your environment supports the new you. Identity alignment equals unstoppable. Identity conflict equals constant sabotage. Ask yourself right now, where is my identity contradicting my goals? If you want to get in shape, but your identity says I'm someone who gives up, you will give up. If you want to get rich, but your identity says I'm someone who struggles, you will struggle. If you want to be confident, but your identity says I'm not good enough, you will shrink. Your results can never rise higher than the identity you hold about yourself. This is why some people can't escape bad habits. This is why some people can't stick to anything. This is why some people live the same year over and over again and call it life. The truth is simple. Your identity is the ceiling on your potential. Raise the identity and the ceiling disappears. But how do you actually change your identity? How do you update the operating system inside your mind? How do you transform the version of you that's controlling your behaviors? It happens in 3 steps. Step 1, confront your current identity. You cannot change what you refuse to acknowledge. Look at your life honestly. Look at your habits. Look at your decisions. Look at your patterns. Your life is a perfect reflection of your current identity. Whatever you do repeatedly is who you believe yourself to be. If you're inconsistent, your identity is inconsistent. If you procrastinate, your identity supports procrastination. If you avoid discomfort, your identity is built on avoidance. Most people never fix their life because they won't admit what version of themselves they're operating from. Stop lying to yourself. If your identity is weak, acknowledge it, because now you can rebuild it. Step 2, remove the old identity programming. You must unlearn your programming, the beliefs that were forced onto you before you even developed self-awareness. Every time you hear a voice in your head saying, "You're not good enough, you can't do that, you'll mess it up, that's not who you are," that is not your voice. That is installed software. Remove it, challenge it, destroy it. Your mind is not a courtroom. You don't need evidence to reject a belief. You just need a higher standard. Step 3, install the new identity through action. Identity shifts through behavior, not desire. Want to become disciplined? Start acting disciplined today. Want to become confident? Start acting confident today. Want to become wealthy? Start behaving like someone who respects their time, their money, and their mind. You don't fake it. You become it through consistent proof. Identity is built through repetition, through evidence, through daily reinforcement. Your brain is watching everything you do. It updates its beliefs accordingly. Every disciplined action is a vote for the disciplined identity. Every confident action is a vote for the confident identity. Every powerful action is a vote for the powerful identity. You don't win with intensity, you win with identity. Here's the part most people never hear. You're not struggling because you're weak. You're struggling because you're using the wrong identity for the life you're trying to build. Your mind is not sabotaging you, it's protecting your old identity. It's keeping you safe, comfortable, predictable. Your brain doesn't care if you're successful, it only cares if you're alive. Comfort equals survival. Growth equals danger. That's why becoming successful feels like death to your old self. because in a way, it is. You must let that version of you die. Your excuses must die. Your laziness must die. Your insecurities must die. Your doubts must die. Your past must die. Your comfort must die. And only then does the next version of you emerge. You are not becoming a new person. You are shedding the version of you that was built through fear, through conditioning, and through survival programming. And once you understand that, you stop fighting your mind and start reprogramming it. Stop asking for motivation. Stop waiting for confidence. Stop trying to feel ready. Stop negotiating with your old identity. You want a powerful life? Build a powerful identity. A version of you that doesn't ask for permission, that doesn't wait for the perfect moment, that doesn't collapse under pressure, that doesn't envy people, that doesn't complain, that doesn't get controlled by impulses. A version of you that acts without hesitation, without fear, without self-sabotage. You don't need a new year. You don't need a Monday. You don't need motivation. You need a new identity, because once your identity upgrades, your habits upgrade, your standards upgrade, your relationships upgrade, your finances upgrade, your confidence upgrades, your entire life upgrades. Not because you forced it, but because the new identity naturally produces new behaviors. You were born powerful. You were programmed into weakness. It's time to uninstall that programming and finally meet the version of yourself you've always known exists. The version of you that's disciplined, the version that's focused, the version that's confident, the version that doesn't back down, the version that actually builds the life you want. Identity first, action second, results third. This is how you take control back from your mind. This is how you stop being the passenger and start being the driver. Most people will never do it, but you're not most people. You wouldn't be watching this if you were.